Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna talk about an opening tip that is approach from the wider side. In other words, in the beginning, you should play in the largest open space. Go is not as complicated as you might think. Do you know a board game called blokus? This is the board game that I think is most similar to Go. We can find today's topic in this game. Let's take a look at the special video I made. For those who do not know this game, I will briefly introduce the rules. There are 21 blocks of each 4 different colors. There are blocks ranging from 1 to 5. Each player starts game at the corner. Your blocks must touch each other diagonally. They cannot touch side to side. However, the opponent's block may touch your side. The player who occupies the most space wins the game. The most basic tip of this game is to place the largest block first. That is of 5 squares. Do you know why? This is because the narrower the board, the less space you can occupy. So it is very important to hurry up and occupy the empty space first. Let's take a closer look at the board. Green has only 5 sizes from the beginning, and the rest are mixed with smaller sizes. Who occupies the most board? Of course, the answer is green. I will show you what will happen if we don't put the pieces with 5 squares first. Let's look at the blue, which doesn't put size 5 in the beginning. There is no room for size 5 later. Yeah, we cannot put this piece. And so is this piece. There is no room. The same is true in Go. It is very important to occupy the open space quickly when there is a lot of opportunities in the beginning. Alright, how was my special video? In addition to this, there are parts in the blokus where you can understand the tips of Go more intuitively. I will deal with it more next time. Alright, let's come back to today's topic, that is approach from the wider side. I prepared some examples for you. Let's start with a beginner's actual game. This is White's turn. Where would you play? In the actual game, White played here. When White plays here, the fact that Black already has a stone dominating this area, that means White will have relatively a hard time to make a living space for this group. Black will immediately kick the white stone and jump. White does not have enough space to easily make 2 eyes, so if White continues with this move, then Black would play here. It's taking White time to make any territory or make a base, and is less efficient than it should be. So White's right move is approaching from this side. Or also White can play this corner. Think of the size of the space I draw as the size of the piece of blokus. Just as it is advantageous to place a large piece in the beginning in the blokus, it is advantageous to play in a large space in Go. Right? So playing here or here is much better than playing here. Do you understand? Alright, let's move to the next example. I try to make the problem more intuitive. Where do you want to play? Yeah, of course, number 1 is the right answer. This is a Q player's actual game. In the actual game, Black played over here. Actually, I can guess why Black played here because the right before, White played here, and then Black thought like, oh, White's territory looks very big, so that's why Black played here immediately. As I told you, there are so many more open space on the board, so Black should have played this corner. Yeah. And then in this situation, White can approach from this side or this side or this side. Yeah, everything is possible. Do you know why? Because the size is very similar. This area and this area. Yeah, it is very similar. So you can approach from anywhere, A or B, C. They are also possible. This is also a beginner's actual game. Black to play. Where is your choice? Because now this corner is empty, so playing this corner would be the best answer. But in the actual game, Black played over here. Well, there is always a creative move in a beginner's game. I wonder where he learned this move. So even Black can live inside, it is not that big. Yeah, this corner is much bigger. As I told you, this space is a small place. Yeah, this area is much bigger. As you have seen so far, playing in the more open space is like the basic rule of Go. Do you agree? Alright, let's move to the non-players game. Don't they make the same mistake? They do make the same mistake. This is White's turn. Which direction do you think White should approach? The right answer is from this direction. But in the actual game, White played here. I think the White player is very strong, so he must know that this is the right direction. But he played here because he thought he was behind. But you know, in our life, you can see this kind of situation. For example, if we are late for the meeting, then we know that taking the subway is the right choice, but we take a taxi. Why? Because our mind is so busy. Even if you are behind, don't play over move. We have to play the right move and we should wait. Okay? Yeah, this is another done player's game. This is Black's turn. Where is your choice? A or B? The right answer is, of course, playing here. This area is much bigger compared to this area. Now also can imagine many of you guys will choose this move, but this is kind of just imitating the AI. In this situation, this move is not good because White will play this direction, here or here. Then you can lose this area. So in this case, you have to be very careful to play this move. So I recommend playing this move, or yeah, you can play this move, I think. Anyway, this area is the largest open space in this situation. Okay, today's last example. This is White's turn. Where would you play? Yeah, in the actual game, white played here, but this is, wrong direction. So the right answer is approaching from this side or approaching from this side. It is also possible. Or just enclosure this corner is a very good move. Yeah, you can play A, B, C. Yeah, this is my recommendation. Don't play in the narrow space, okay? Alright, the reason why I compared the mistakes of beginners and dumb players is to show that there is not much difference between them. Beginners can become dumb players if they follow the basics very well. Likewise, dumb players become a master if they follow the basics very well. I mean, it is very important to know that the basics are all the same for beginners, for dumb players, for masters. They are all the same. Keep in mind that building a strong and solid basic is the most important thing in playing Go. Okay? Alright, how was today's lesson? Think simply like when we are playing blokus. In the opening, the player who occupies more open space will take the lead. Try to find more open space in your turn, okay? So that was my video about. Thanks for watching to the end. Please like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye!